Many people in USA are compelled to keep a vigilant watch over their smartphones because of the precarious state of the nation's economy, and the misery that results from the loss of important information and papers. But despite how pricey and fragile most cell phones are, they are nevertheless susceptible to freezing and crashing if their owners do not take the utmost care with them. Because they are capable of doing so much, we utilize our smartphones for the majority of the things that we do each day. However, much like people, there is a limit to what we are capable of doing before we completely fall apart. According to information technology specialists, a phone that hangs up on the user is one that has most certainly been utilized beyond its capacity. They noted that the amount of RAM and storage capacity on your device, as well as how you use it, are all factors that determine how smoothly activities are processed. The issue of smartphones becoming stuck, which can also be referred to as the phone freezing or the phone crashing, is a typical occurrence. Crashing, freezing, and restarting are typically indicators of a problem with the software or an application on a smartphone, according to professionals who work with these devices. According to them, the most typical cause is an unresponsive software that is consuming an unexpectedly large amount of memory. They point to the age of the hardware in your phone as another potential explanation for the issue. The longer it has been in use, the greater the likelihood that it will become less efficient as it attempts to work with increasingly sophisticated operating systems, OS and applications apps. This indicates that if a smartphone freezes, it may require some cleaning and possibly an update to its software. The following is a list of some of the reasons why a phone could hang up or freeze. Low RAM. There is a limit on the number of apps that can be opened simultaneously on a mobile device if it has a low random access memory (RAM) capacity. When running many applications on a mobile device with a low amount of random access memory (RAM), the phone will frequently become unresponsive. This is especially true after prolonged use of the device. A lack of storage capacity. Smartphones have a restricted capacity for storage, which means that there is only a certain amount of information that can be kept on the device before it becomes full. The information that we store on our phones, such as films, games, and images, takes up a significant amount of space, and your smartphone needs a suitable amount of storage space in order to do operations without interruption. If you use up more than 80% of the capacity on your device, you will most likely experience issues with your mobile phone, such as it becoming unresponsive or freezing up. Application spyware. Downloaded mobile applications that originate from sketchy websites, or other sources that cannot be relied upon to be reliable almost always include malicious software, sometimes known as a virus. These infections will eventually force your phone to hang up by interfering with the programs that run in the background on your device. Overheating. When you use your phone continuously while it is heating up, it will eventually hang, and you may even have to restart it. The temperature of a smartphone should generally be between 35 and 38 degrees Celsius. Anything greater than that is odd and will cause problems with the device hanging up. Outdated computer programs. It's also possible that your phone's software is out of date, which would cause it to hang. The operating system software is continuously updated in order to correct any flaws that may prevent your phone from functioning at its full potential. There are a number of different things that might lead to your phone being unresponsive. The vast majority of them are software related. The following advice can be used to fix problems with your phone hanging, regardless of whether the problem is caused by insufficient memory or malicious programs. Advice for repairing a hung phone. Clear recent data. Several applications on your phone store fragments of data while you use them, and over time, this causes your phone's random access memory RAM to become clogged, which causes your phone to become unresponsive and hang up. In order to clear these most recent data, navigate to Settings and GT, APPS and GT Settings. Choose an app that you use regularly like a browser, for example GT, Storage and GT, Clean Information. Applying this method to additional apps that you use regularly will help you free up space in the memory of your phone, and lessen the occurrence of hanging. Remove any programs that look fishy. Applications that are not downloaded from the default App Store on your phone are likely to include viruses that will negatively impact the operation of your device. To protect your phone from malware that slows down its performance, you should uninstall these applications and refrain from downloading software from sources that can't be trusted. Use antivirus. It is often necessary to employ antivirus software in order to completely remove viruses because of their tenacious nature. Go to the App Store on your phone, put antivirus into the search bar, then download the antivirus software that best suits your needs. Launch the application and do a check of your files to identify and eliminate any viruses that might be causing your phone to become unresponsive. Stay away from demanding games and videos, and reduce your overall usage. Playing games with large file sizes consumes a significant portion of the available memory on your mobile device while the device is operating, and doing so for extended periods of time can cause your phone to become unresponsive and hang up. Avoid playing these games on mobile devices that have a low amount of RAM, and if you absolutely must, limit the amount of time you spend doing so. Get the most recent program and install it. The software on your phone, along with other applications, will typically issue new versions on a regular basis. These updates typically contain bug fixes, which can help resolve any issues you may be having with your phone or specific applications. It is strongly suggested that you download and install system updates for your phone in order to resolve any issues with the previous software version that resulted in your phone becoming unresponsive or hanging. Delete irrelevant files. Keeping files and apps on your phone that aren't necessary takes up storage space, and your phone needs a certain amount of storage space in order to function properly. You may free up space on your phone and make it perform more smoothly by deleting any games or films that need a lot of processing power. Obtain memories from the outside. If the storage on your phone is not big enough to hold all of the things you require, you will probably have to delete files on a frequent basis in order to prevent your phone from becoming unresponsive or hanging up. Get a memory card or SD card that can hold all of your essential files while still allowing your device to function normally. This will allow you to keep all of your vital files and ensure that your gadget continues to function normally. Bring back the original defaults. It is recommended that you reset the software on your phone if none of the aforementioned solutions work for you. This solution, which is often referred to as a factory reset, will allow the software on your phone to start over from scratch. However, you will need to make sure that you have a backup of your data before doing it. Smartphones that have more impressive specifications are less likely to hang than cheaper smartphones that have fewer of those specifications. Your phone should no longer hang up if you follow the steps in the previous paragraph, regardless of the model of phone you have. Note that doing a factory reset or formatting your phone will result in the deletion of all the files that are currently stored on your device. Thus, you must first create a backup of your files before carrying out either of these procedures. If your phone is still hung after you've tried all of these solutions, the problem must be caused by a defect in the device's hardware. In circumstances such as these, it is strongly recommended that you bring your phone to a reputable phone repair service.